Hey guys, what's going on here? It's Maverick, or Mav, and I have a story time for you guys today. I really don't know how to intro this, so let's just hop right into it. So today's story time all takes place back in the summer of, I think, 2018. I'm not sure. I think it might have been June. But anyways, I woke up, I had some breakfast, I think, and there was nothing really to do, so my mom suggested that we go kayaking. I said I'm down for that, and we started getting ready. We got the kayaks loaded into the truck, we got our life jackets or whatever, our beach shoes. We packed a lunch, because usually when we go kayaking, we sit and we have lunch on this island that we go around. And it usually takes about a half hour to about 45 minutes. So anyways, we get ready, we load the kayaks into the truck, and we head down to the river. Now, as we're unloading the kayaks, when we got down there, as we're unloading them, one of my mom's old friends came by and said hi. And she actually suggested a route that we could take. And it was like, it was an alternative route to what we normally take. So we're like, you know what? Let's do it. So anyways, we take this alternative route or whatever, and we start getting really, really far out. And now we start to get an hour into the kayaking trip, and she said that it would loop us back around the island, which it didn't. And so now we're starting to get a little bit nervous, right? Because the tide is really, really low, and for anyone who hasn't kayaked, that's actually really bad. You don't want the tide to be low. And we're out on some other road that is way, way further out than what we initially thought it was going to be. So finally we said, okay, we need to turn around. So as we're turning our kayaks around, I turn around and I come face to face with a big pussy willow tree. And if you don't know what those are basically big trees if they had dreadlocks, because anyways, it was a huge ass tree in my way, and basically all of its leaves were hanging down. Well, they weren't really leaves, they were more like branches. Yeah, branches were hanging in my way, and I kind of got caught up in them, and then I tipped my kayak over. Yeah, I tipped my freaking kayak in the water. So, naturally, this is a problem, because now all the water is getting into my kayak. So my mom is like, well, I ain't helping you, because she had her phone on her and she couldn't get out of the water unless she wanted her phone to die. So I had to deal with this by myself. So I start dragging my kayak, and I have to look for a bank to pull my kayak up on and try to drain the water out. So I find this one bank, and by the way, I was walking with my kayak in the sinking mud. To this day, I have no idea how my shoes didn't come off. So I'm walking in the freaking mud, and finally I find a bank, and the bank is so freaking steep, I can't pull the kayak up. I'm pulling it, and my mom's freaking yelling at me. She's like, pull it up! And finally, I said, you know what? I gotta find a different bank, because this one is not working. So I walk for another 2 minutes, and finally I find another bank, and I don't know what came over me, but I pulled that entire kayak up, filled with all that water. And let me tell you, that was not easy. So finally, I pull it up, I drain at least most of the water out. But now my kayak is hanging, or my kayak is riding low to the ground, which is not fun, and it's not easy to freaking paddle like that. And I had to ride probably about 30 minutes back to shore across the entire river. And it was probably the length of a football field. So, needless to say, when we got back home, we just, oh my god, I was like a dead fish. It was not fun. So yeah, that about wraps it up for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Kind of a short one, kind of a quick one, but you know what? I figured I might as well tell it on this channel. Anyways, subscribe for more content, leave a like, and I will see you guys later.